Peter from Duluth as well just has a comment for us. He says, thank you for continuing to do what you're doing during this difficult time. And just brought up something I wanted to talk about before we move on to the next segment here, which is what has gardening meant to people during all this time staying indoors? And yeah.
You know, there's so much strife in the world, particularly the pandemic and now the overseas war. Gardening is, as one of our good master gardeners, it's my happy place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use her verbiage. It should be something that's really, truly joyful.
Yes.
And that's what it means for me. I just love coming into this season when the buds are breaking. Springtime is my favorite time, even though it's probably my busiest time.
Mm-hmm.
But the buds are beginning to break. There's new life. And particularly with what we've come through here, I think that it's really a nice reprieve for me, the joy of gardening.
Mm-hmm. And I've noticed a lot more people trying new house plants and bringing things into their house to purify the air. There's a lot of information on that. It makes you feel healthier, and when you have success with any of it, it gives you a boost of well-being, and whatever endorphin or whatever it is. When you have success, that's a really good feeling, and you can get a lot of good feeling out of having success in the garden and in the house.
And I think about it, whatever your belief system might be, we all came from a garden at some point. Yes. So I think that's in us somewhere.
I think you're right.
Particularly in the Midwest like this, we all have, most of us have agricultural backgrounds somewhere in our history. Yeah. And it's just part of our fiber and part of the joy of just living. We had a volunteer from South Texas, and she said, I didn't understand. She's doing the houseplants, by the way, but she said, we don't have gardens this far south. And she said, this is a totally different experience. And I thought, what a shame. Here at least we've got containers, or we've got a little garden space or a community garden that we can access. So that's something we should all really be appreciative of.
Absolutely.